Hey y'all, welcome to Soaring by Grace. I'm Liza. This month, we're focusing on renewal of purpose and passion. And for this week, the theme is rediscovering purpose in the midst of trials. We'll explore how Joseph's story in Genesis shows us this even in difficult times. Today, we're diving into Genesis 39, verses 1 to 6, where we pick up Joseph's story right after he's been sold into slavery by his brothers. This is a pivotal moment where, despite his circumstances, we see how God's presence with Joseph begins to transform everything around him. I'm going to read the passage, then we'll take some time to unpack it together, looking at the historical context, key insights, and how it can apply to our own lives, especially when life doesn't go as planned. Let's read together. Now Joseph had been brought down to Egypt, and Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, the captain of the guard, an Egyptian, had bought him from the Ishmaelites who had brought him down there. The Lord was with Joseph, and he became a successful man, and he was in the house of his Egyptian master. His master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord caused all that he did to succeed in his hands. So Joseph found favor in his sight and attended him, and he made him overseer of his house, and put him in charge of all that he had. From the time Is that Potiphar had no concern about anything but the food he ate. I mean, Joseph was so on top of everything that Potiphar's biggest worry was what's for dinner. Now that's the kind of household manager I'd want too. But it just goes to show how much Joseph's faithfulness impacted everything in Potiphar's life. What's so powerful here is that Joseph's faithfulness in managing Potiphar's house was just the beginning of God's plan for him. At this point in the story, Joseph doesn't know that he's being prepared for something much bigger. He's not sitting around waiting for his big moment. He's faithfully managing what's in front of him. And that's a word for us today. We don't always see how God is preparing us for the future. Joseph's integrity and faithfulness in this season were laying the foundation for him to become a leader in Egypt, but he didn't know that yet. He just stayed faithful. So how does this apply to us? Maybe you're in a season where you feel stuck, where things aren't going according to plan. Maybe you're wondering, why am I here, God? Just like Joseph, you may not see the full picture, but God is working. Your faithfulness in the small things, in the everyday tasks, those are the moments God uses to build your character, to prepare you for what's next. Here's what I encourage you to do. Look at what's in front of you right now. What is the household you're managing? It may not seem like much, but God can work in the smallest details to bring about his larger purpose for your life. Stay diligent. Trust that he's with you and know that he's preparing you for something greater. Joseph's story is one of faithfulness, resilience, and trust in God's timing. He didn't let his circumstances define him, and he didn't wait for ideal conditions to show up with his best. And that's my encouragement for you today. God is with you, even in the hard seasons. Keep showing up, keep trusting, and keep believing that he's working in ways you can't yet see. Thank you for joining me today. I hope Joseph's story has encouraged you as much as it has me. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future studies. Stay blessed, stay joyful, and as always, keep soaring by grace.